Raw material warehouse. In the store, there is a raw material for production of thick tone yarns from metric number of 1.8 to 4.5, thin tow for numbers of 6.0 to 8.5, and raw material for the production of yarns from huckled tows for numbers 2.6 to 9.5. We also have a raw material for the production of long fiber yarns from 6.0 to 12.0 metric number. Carding and mixing. Carding is the first step in preparing the short fiber for further processing. Before starting the carding process, it is important to prepare an appropriate mixture of raw materials from which a given batch of yarn will be made. The mixture is created by selecting the appropriate fibers with different properties: appropriate color, length, type of tow or huckled tows, even suppliers. The purpose of the process itself is elimination of all kinds of tangles combined with the lowest possible shortening of fibers, partial removal of short fibers and knots contained in the raw material and formed during the carding process, removal of impurities, mixing of fibers, loosening of fibers, fiber division, creating a strip of suitable uniformity and thickness from parallel fibers. The second step in production of short fibers is pre-stretching. GC stretchers are used for this purpose. This is to unify the tape, align the fibers, get rid of some impurities and straighten tangled fibers as well as even the grammage. We have two GC13 machines and three GC15 machines for pre-stretching. The yarn ribbon that is fed for huckling has a weight of 22 to 23 grams per meter. Huckling the short fiber in the tape results in removal of very short fibers, removal of chaff and knots, fiber division, increasing the value of spinning fibers. Our combining machines can process fibers with a maximum length of 300 millimeters. After combining a tape of 17 to 20 grams per meter is obtained. In our case, the universal tape is 18 grams per meter, tow is 16 grams per meter. The capacity of huckling machines is about 360 kilograms per day. Autoregulator. The ribbon after the huckling machines is further processed on autoregulators. There are 4 of these machines. On these machines, the tape is leveled and stretched to the appropriate thickness. In our case, the ribbon used to fed the stretching units is 20 grams per meters. The next step is stretching the ribbon. On the tensors, multiple folding and stretching of tapes from the autoregulator, which is the first step in the spinning process, are performed. The task of the stretching process is to thin the tapes, even out in terms of thickness due to the use of folds of tapes. Straighten and parallel align the fibers and clean the tape from chaff and other contaminants. Divide the fibers, shorten and thin them until the yarn thickness is reached. Long fiber production. Long fiber is produced from a ribbon delivered from Szczytno. Depending on the deliveries, the composition of the mixture varies from 7 to 9 different batches. This tape is delivered after the applicator, so it's uneven, it has a different grammage. The doubling machine is powered by a ribbon with a weight of 27 to 35 grams per meter. The ribbon weight at the output is 23 grams per meter. Due to the unevenness of the ribbon and the lack of an autoregulator in the process, weight assumptions are used. Spinning department. In the spinning department, yarn is made from the ribbon produced by the preparatory department. The ribbon in tubes is placed under the spinning machine and then led through a fat roller to a stretching apparatus, where it is thinned to the thickness of the thread. The stretch ribbon of fibers is twisted through a spindle, and the runner moving in a circular motion around the ring and wound on a coil. During this process, the thread is smoothed by a roller immersed in a tray with water. Then, the spooled yarn is dried in a microwave dryer. We produced yarn with metric numbers 1.8 to 12.0. The installed production capacity is 10 tons per day with an average metric number of 5.4. Weaving. After the yarn is dried, it is rolled onto commercial reels with a diameter of 235 mm for weaving or 180 mm for bleaching or washing and dyeing. This is done on a machine called a rewinder. At the same time, the yarn is cleaned of defects by regularity control system. The yarn is wound onto a 6-inch cone of a specific color which indicates the type and metric number of the yarn. Then the yarn goes to packaging, where the reels are stacked on pallets, weighed and labeled to be able to be transported to the warehouse. Bleaching. Chemical treatment of flax yarn is performed in bleaching department. The process is carried out in apparatuses called bleachers. In Milakowo, we have one main bleach and a preparation bleacher. The bleaching or washing process takes place in the main bleaching plant and chemicals are prepared in the preparation tank. We run the following processes: washing, grain yarn, bleaching, white yarn. After the bleaching or washing process is completed, the yarn is spun in a centrifuge and dried in the microwave. Then, after twisting, the yarn is rolled onto a cone or stays on a tube and then it's packed on the pallets and sent to the customer. We also have two SIMA loggers for the production of twine. Each type of string is wrapped and packed in the cardboard boxes. Clusters can be foiled individually as well as in packages of 10 pieces. The cartons are labeled and placed on Euro pallets, wrapped and delivered to the warehouse.